Good morning from Tucson. This morning I am in my office on wheels. I'm going to get some work done with a client and do a little bit of preparations for the tour, and then we're going to pack everyone up and head to a children's museum today. I've been a little bit behind on homeschooling the boys because I've been working for a couple of days, so today we're going to get in a whole lot of learning. On the days I'm working, I'm going to take small slices of time throughout the day to answer some questions that you've sent through on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, or however else you've tracked us down. So a question for today is from Jamie on Instagram. She says, how do you deal with conflict in small spaces? It's super intense and it's hard because there's 4 little souls, or big souls, in this van, and when there's conflict, the energy gets super intense and is all contained in this little tin box. So that's really intense, and it can be super overwhelming for all of us. So one of the things that we try to do is live outside the van as much as we can. When there's a lot of tension, we'll like get that tension out with some type of movement, like hiking or something like that. We also try our best to, in those moments, use them as teaching opportunities for the boys to help them learn how to listen to each other and how to reflect back emotions, and how to compromise sometimes. So that's intense. And logistically, if they're in the back and we're driving for a long time, sometimes I'll sit in the back with them to be the barrier between the and that works, because then I have an opportunity to do some homeschooling, and then that means that we're free throughout the rest of the day to do whatever we want to do. So that works well. Next question is, how do you set intentions with children? To be honest, I'm not as good as I could be with this. I think intention setting is incredibly powerful, and I do it in my own life a lot. Sometimes with kids, I feel like it just kind of gets crazy and out of control, and I forget about how important that is. However, one of the things that I often do, because our little one Colton has a lot of bad dreams, so I often do intention setting with him around his dream. So what's your intention for what you want to dream about tonight? And we'll actually make a plan for, like, here's how the dream's going to go down. And that can be quite soothing for him. Do I miss home? Jamie says, you shouldn't. It's far too cold right now. It is cold in Calgary. Do I miss home? I miss my people. I miss like walks in the morning with Andrea. I miss sipping tea with Jackie. I miss pizza nights with Lee. There's so many more other people that I miss, but that's the biggest part for me, is that I miss the experiences with the people that I love. For me, I actually don't really have a sense of home anywhere. I really feel at home out in the world and with people rather than in a specific geographic location. So those are all the questions for right now. I gotta get back to work. Thank you so much for sending your questions in, Jamie. And I'll chat with you soon. It's beautiful, it's good. Often when we get to the end, it feels complete. It's like, okay, I think we've got everything. I just wrapped up with clients. The boys in the van are all packed up, and now we're gonna head off into Tucson to check out a few things that Tucson has to offer. There's some delicious restaurant recommendations that were given to us. We're gonna go get some food and do some exploring. We picked a great day to be in Tucson. There's a lot of love flying around, in addition to all the regular awesome things that happen in Tucson. We're marching for love. We were told that the best tamales in North America are served up right here. So we're gonna go in and grab some lunch. I don't know what this is, cup case, I don't know how to pronounce it either, but I'm excited to try it. We're talking about how this restaurant has the best tamales in North America, and we're trying to figure out what North America is.
And also, you should try this. It's awesome. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia.
This looks beautiful. It's kind of chilly here today in Tucson, so instead of hanging out outside, we are gonna go inside and explore the mysteries of the unseen world. That was so much fun. We got to see a planetarium show, which was my very first. We watched The Unseen World, I believe, by National Geographic, and it was like doing a deep dive into the nano world, which was fascinating, in some ways a little bit disturbing. And then the boys just had lots of fun playing with the exhibits and making some friends. Now we're heading back into the van. We're gonna go get some provisions and find a campsite for the night. We didn't get a chance to try this delicious looking cupcake in the restaurant, so we picked one up to enjoy tonight for dessert to share. We are popping up for the night and going to crawl in for a really deep sleep after such an amazingly rich and full day.